warn you, because what happens is my camera, I thought with my new camera I can video for an hour, but for some reason it's starting to do the same thing my other one did, which is after a video takes for 30 minutes, it just starts a new video, which I didn't instruct it to do that. It just does it. It's weird. Okay. Oh, we've got just some really, really cool texture going on here. Okay, so the next thing, we got the pattern paper. So let me just fold this up. Okay, and so we don't have glue on drying on my glass mat here. Let's wipe that off. I could let it dry on here, but then I'll have to, and it'll come off. I just have to scrape. I don't have to scrape my mat when I could just wipe it off. So, all right, there we go. Take advantage of your wipeable surface. Okay, so there's that. Okay, so next I want to do some texture. Some texture here. This is not cheesecloth, but it acts like cheesecloth. It is Creepy Cloth from Dollar Tree. In my videos, I have hauled this from Dollar Tree at Halloween time, and I always say grab 3 or 4 or 5 of these. I would grab 5. I have probably 10 of them because I always want this cheesecloth looking stuff, which is not cheesecloth. It's called Creepy Cloth in my stash because I do so much mixed media, and I always use this for texture. And look, it's going to come in handy with this. It's going to look fabulous. So, very excited. It's so funny, like you think about a project, you want to do it, and then once you really start it, that's when the excitement starts. You start doing it, and you're like, oh, I just can't wait. Because I'm that type of person. Like, I could never just, like, if I start a project, I'm probably going to finish it. There's not too many times you guys haven't seen me finish a project. Because I'm just so excited to see what it's going to look like. Okay, so let's throw some texture up on here. And just glue this down. Oh, this looks cool. Oh, I just love this. Absolutely love this. And I'll probably make like a necklace for her, or a necklace that'll be glued on at the end, a big charm or something, and then glue on some beads so it looks like a nice big charm, like a big necklace with a big pendant on it. So, but that's at the end. Look at that cool texture. And I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not able to work in closer, but I think you guys are seeing all this. You can't work closer because I'm working on a big piece. Let me tell you, if I have a ruler in here, I'll tell you how long she is. I don't think I have a ruler in here, which is weird because I always have a ruler. I must have taken it out of here. But this is a big piece. Oh, I have a ruler right here on my mat. Duh. So, this whole thing is 18 inches. So that's 18 right there. It's 20 inches long, you guys. So, it's a big piece. And you see the width of it, so. I'm going to do my best always to stay in frame and be as close as I can for you guys to see what I'm doing. But I think you guys are seeing. Oh, this is looking so cool. Lots of glue, lots of Mod Podge. I make my own homemade Mod Podge, and so since I'm doing this, I'm doing the same thing over and over right now. I will go over how I do that. I take Elmer's glue, and I got so lucky, you guys. I bought, was it 3 or 5? Let's say 4. I think it was 4 big gallons of Elmer's glue, like the school glue, from Hobby Lobby last year. You guys know when they do that clearance, when they clearance the 75% off clearance. Not this time they just had, that we all just bought stuff, but last year's clearance, 75% clearance, I found them for, I think, $6 a gallon. I picked up all they had. I think they had 4 sitting there. I picked up all 4. So I am sitting on like 4 gallons of Elmer's glue. But I use the heck out of it. So I probably have glue for the next 4 years, which I'm very excited about. And the other ones I keep in a nice, dry, cool closet. And I'm not going to open them up till I need them. So hopefully they'll still be good by then, because they've been sealed and not opened up. But anyway, what I do is, let me turn this around. I take Elmer's glue, let's say make it a cup at a time. So, and I put it in a container like this, okay? So let's say, I'm just giving you the measurements. You have a cup, like 1 cup of glue. And then I take about 5 squirts of a clear, you know, like a clear spray paint, but make sure it's matte. Put like 10, 12 sprays of it in there, and then add some water to like thin it out a little bit. What the 10 sprays of the matte, clear matte acrylic spray paint, so it's just a regular spray paint. You just go to your store and get some spray paint, get clear, but get matte. That's all it is. It makes your matte, it turns your glue into more of a matte Mod Podge, or like a matte medium. So that's why I add that in there. Then I add a little water because it's, you know, it's pretty thick and we need it to be a little thinner. So, all right, let's add this to the other side. So that's how to make your own matte Mod Podge. If you want one that's more glossy, just don't add the matte Mod Podge and just take the Elmer's glue, add a little water. There you go. I've bought Mod Podge before, and making my own and buying it, I don't see a big difference. Some people swear by Mod Podge and the brand Mod Podge, so if that's you, do it. Do you. That's what I love about mixed media. There's no wrong answers in this. It's just what you do and what you don't do, or what you want to do and what you don't want to do. You decide. But I can tell you this, I saved a ton of money making my own Mod Podge and making my own matte Mod Podge, because matte medium is so expensive. And if you're doing something where you need to add acrylic paint on top of something, like in your art journal, you can take that matte medium, not matte medium, that clear matte spray paint, and spray it right on top of whatever you're doing, just to give it even extra matteness, especially if you want to use acrylic paint on top of it. So there's another idea for you, because I do that too. And it only takes, some people are like, oh, it has to dry. It takes, like, on some paper, it'll take 10 minutes to dry, and then you're moving on. So no major. I would do it outside though. It is spray paint. Even when you add your 10 squirts, I'd still do that outside. Look how cool. Look how cool this is looking with all the texture. Oh my God, I'm loving this. Isn't this cool? Okay. I know some of you are like, the girl, that looks like a mess. But it's not going to be a mess. I promise you this won't be a mess. It's just going to be beautiful. Okay, so now we need to turn it to the side and do the side. See how this, when I turn to this side, it just goes perfectly up? What the heck? Okay, so let's just add that in there. Okay. Okay. All right, let's turn over to the other side. some more texture there. Okay, sorry, I was getting quiet there. I was focusing for a second. So this is all about building up layers, building up texture. See how in some places I'm leaving it a little bit patchy? Perfect, because I want to have different levels of stuff. I don't want it to be the same everywhere, so I'm good with that. We want to see some of the texture of the paper and the pattern paper too. So what we're going to do now is this needs to dry. When we come back, let me make sure you guys are seeing everything. Okay, yeah, you're seeing it. Okay, so now we have all these layers of texture, right? So when you come back, I will have this gessoed. So I'll have gesso all over it, and then we'll do some sprays over it, which is going to look fabulous. All those textures are going to come up, and we're going to have sprays. And then we'll probably also use some like gold paste stuff that will highlight all the textures everywhere. We'll do a couple different colors of those. So that'll be that top. So when you come back, this will be gessoed, then we'll do the sprays on it. I will already have the back already done with all those steps that we just did, okay? And then we'll start the whole skirt, which I can't wait to do the skirt. Finnabar, the skirt. Oh, gonna be so exciting. Okay, you guys, and I showed you guys what we're going for. How much time do we have on here on this video? Okay, perfect. Just as a recap, just remember what we're going for. Because I know you can, I'm showing you my phone here with my pictures on it. I know it can get a little bit confusing, like, what is she doing? Oh, my phone died. Darn it. This is my old phone, which I'm so glad I don't have this anymore. Ugh, it stopped working. It works, but like the battery dies so quick, it's ridiculous. I need to get these pictures transferred over from this phone to this one. Anyway, but you saw at the beginning what we were going for, so everybody knows what we're doing. I showed you the skirt that we'll be attaching on here. So that is it for part 1 and part 2, you guys. So join me in part 3 so we can finish up the top, okay? And then probably part 4, hopefully we'll start in on the skirt part. Okay, you guys, that's it for now. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd love for you to do so. If you can give this video a thumbs up, that'd be great. Any comments or questions, leave them below. Come visit me on Facebook and Instagram. Come join our group called Our Magical Little Place, and you can come there. If you're a mixed media artist, if you're a knitter or crocheter, you spin yarn, you whatever you do, if you make junk journals, art journals, whatever, come and share your artwork there. Everyone's so nice and sweet and very supportive. And let me know let me know if this is something you want to do, this Finnabar inspired art. Do you have a dress form? Do you want to do something like this? All right, you guys, I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Stay safe and stay healthy, you guys, okay? And try not to stress too much. All right, bye.